Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. MJ38 show, episode 86. Matthew and Justin here for you all day, every day. Like, comment, and subscribe, please.
Please.
Change the approach.
Okay.
It'd help us out, you know? Really appreciate it.
Would you be down to do me a favor?
Depths. Yes.
Subscribe, please.
Yeah, just hit that button. You ain't even got to hit the bell. You can hit the bell if you want to. A lot of people ask you to hit the bell. I ain't gonna be up in your DMs like that, or be up on your phone home screen like that. That's intrusive.
It's intrusive, bro.
That's intrusive. Unless you want to be intruded on, then I'm down for that.
Click the bell.
Please.
But never touch the bell like the Marines. Ring the bell. Don't ring the bell.
Ring my bell. Ring my bell. My bell. So we're in. Welcome in, y'all. Hopefully life's going well. We're here for it. Off air, we were just talking about one thing that I wanted to mention on the podcast at some point today for sure, but we kind of already at least briefly mentioned it. Just foreign policy. Shit, just some breaking news happened a couple days ago.
I've got more breaking news.
More breaking news. More news broke.
I was just cut from work.
Hey.
That feels so good. That is one of the best feelings in the world. I'll tell you what.
That is a nice amenity that we have in that industry. People don't just be getting cut from other jobs.
From their 9 to 5.
Yeah. Most people ain't just getting cut that day. It's like, nah, it's going to be slow. We're not going to need you. If you're at a call center, if you're doing fucking retail, they're like, nah, it's going to be dead. It's all right. We're not going to need you. Even back of house, that happens too, yeah?
I think so. I think people want to save on labor.
Yeah, if you don't need 10 cooks back there if you only have 10 people coming in or 20 people coming in.
100% right.
Yeah, but other industries aren't like that.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
Pun intended.
Let's go.
But it just feels so good. I didn't want to talk about it later. I want to talk about it was fresh in my spirit. It's like cracking the feeling you crack a bear. It's like getting cut from work is that same feeling. But oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's instant relief. Yes, dude, just chilling. Especially if you don't need to go, you don't want to go. You know, getting cut if you need to make the money. You're like, no, I'm not getting cut.
Anything but that.
I'm coming in anyway.
I think you can decline a cut legally.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but when I
heard that amongst the watering hole talk amongst servers,
or when I was a manager, another manager told me that a longtime manager told her that.
Oh, okay, interesting.
What was that? So you're technically allowed to decline a cut because if you're scheduled, it's like you're scheduled.
Okay,
it's fucked up to like if you're a manager, you're kind of hoping that the person, if you say like, hey, you're cut today, like. That's kind of a declinable option. It's like, hopefully they just accept that. But if they say like, no, I need to work. I need the money. I was scheduled. Like, I'm going to come into work. You can't be like, no, you're not coming in. Like, you'll be bored.
You could tell them that, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, yeah, you can come in if you would like, but you're going to be standing there for hours.
Yeah. That's what I would do if I were the manager. Be like, sure thing, dude. Come on in. I mean, yeah.
It hurts a little bit more, though, if they're like a cook, getting paid more hourly. Yeah. Costing you per hour.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Labor and shit like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, much more important things going on in the world.
That's our breaking news.
Yeah.
We're super excited about that.
Yeah. Woo!
Other news had broken in this world over the course of the weekend. I saw it on TV or on one of the news stations. Something, I have no idea. So we're just talking out our asses here, y'all. This is butt talk. Poli-sci butt talk.
Like my 8-month-old daughter would say.
Yes. Fluent. So I have no idea what's going on, other than headlines that I have stumbled across, those being mentioning Trump, something about Iran, something about Israel, something about a missile strike, and that's all I really know. I don't even know if it's like a missile strike.
Is it even worth ChatGPTing them? I think you know. You could go to your other podcast for that. But yeah, I think Iran struck a U.S. base located in Israel? I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 3 different like remote strikes that were conducted by us on Iranian ground, somewhere in Iran, 3 different places in Iran. And in those 3 different places, they were conducting and researching, developing nuclear weapons, nuclear something or other, I think.
Why would we bomb a nuke place? I mean, we didn't, but that just seems explosive.
Because, yeah, right? It seems dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. See, these are the details we're missing. But just in theory, we attacked and destroyed these places where they were developing stuff that could be used against us in the future.
We did do that. Wow.
So what's the Chatford saying?
Okay. U.S. strikes on Iran nuclear facilities on June 22nd, 2025. The U.S. launched Operation Midnight Hammer.
Midnight Hammer. Drop the Midnight Hammer.
That's kind of a badass name.
That's
I
pretty
think.
hard. Who comes up with the names?
Yeah,
Or who votes on the names? They're
Nobody's
like
gonna job.
Operation Hawkwing. It's like, no, sir, that's kind of gay.
The creative department. The creative department's like,
We've done 4 or 5 bird operation names in the last 6 months. Like, come on, we gotta switch up the animals.
Can you please delegate to the marketing department? I don't understand why the administrators think no. Badass name. Midnight Hammer was targeting 3 Iranian nuclear sites with bunker buster bombs, claiming severe damage.
Bunker buster bombs, bitch.
Bunker buster. Hit you with it. Sorry, it's hard. Iran retaliated on June 23rd, the next day, with missile strikes on AI Udeid Air Base in Qatar. 6 missiles, no casualties. The strike triggered region-wide airspace closures and heightened alertness.
So we hit them, and then Iran hit Dubai? Is that what I said?
Yeah, I said in Qatar. Sorry.
Qatar.
Well, I think Qatar's in Dubai. I think you're right.
Interesting retaliation move.
But I'm pretty positive that it was directed at a U.S. base. I mean, it says Al Udeid, but I think the whole thing was that they went after a U.S. base somewhere. So then it was like, fuck, do we need to do something about that?
Yeah. How is this going to escalate?
I don't know.
Further. So that was the 23rd. So what's today? Today's the 24th. That was yesterday. They retaliated.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I saw something in regards to some sort of ceasefire was announced in between Israel and Iran, I think. Like yesterday. So then maybe they were like, fuck, we ain't going to hit Israel. We going to hit Dubai then.
I don't know. There's a lot of... Nobody wants to fucking...
This is why it's butt talk.
Yeah. Nobody wants to go to war except for the military-industrial complex. And they want to go to a Cold War. They don't really want to go to a full-blown nuclear war. I mean, that's like devastating. We
devastating for both sides. Everybody loses. Nobody gets to continue on. Yeah, who wants to be at war, you know?
The military-industrial complex. But they're the only ones.
People, and what does that mean exactly?
Like, these people that manufacture missiles, it's like they want people to be like buying more missiles in countries, and then they want those missiles shot, I think, so that way they have to buy more. And it's like...
Yeah, because if you stockpile a whole bunch of missiles, they're like, you need more missiles. Like, no, we've got 1,000. Yeah. Sure, you don't need any more.
Yeah, they're expensive
as
fuck.
These are better missiles.
Yeah, totally.
Is that their only revenue stream is selling missiles?
Probably.
Fuckers.
I think Boeing makes a lot of our like jets and stealth bombers and shit like that, but then they also make like airplanes.
Yeah, so I guess there's companies that just particularly or like solely profit off of like bullets and materials that are sold during war times, war times.
Yeah.
Maybe those companies, who knows? Who else? Like Smith and Wesson or whoever the fuck makes the bullets and shit now.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They need the war to a degree just to literally stay alive as a business.
Totally. I think they also get the cheapest shit they can possibly get. That's like what the military is known for. So, but there is companies fighting to make the cheapest shit so that when they go to war, they can make $1 billion on all the bullets shot.
Yeah. All bullets for training, all the equipment, all the fucking helmets, grenades, all the shit for the airplanes and the striker jets and shit.
I'm asking ChatGPT to define the military-industrial complex, but...
Yeah, so that happened. I guess there's a couple of different reactions I've seen and heard people have to this. What were you going to say, though?
ChatGPT defines the military-industrial complex as a powerful network of relationships between a country's military, defense contractors, and government leaders who influence and benefit from military spending and war. President D. Eisenhower is the person that coined that term in that kind of like famous address where he says, "We must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence by the military-industrial complex," which was like him saying that people were like getting together to have cold wars in countries. They were saying that the war in Ukraine was kind of like designed to have a war so that there could be spending because they got to every now and then spend. And I actually heard this crazy thing on Joe Rogan like 3 or 4 months ago where this guy was talking about how there was a CIA plan in like the 70s, 60s, 70s that kind of got like brought back to life by somebody in the 80s. And that plan was to have like proxy wars in these 5 or 6 countries. And he basically said right then it was the guy who was talking about it was the boxer who's like a political speaker now. UFC fighter, Tim Kennedy.
Okay.
Tim Kennedy was talking about, and you could go back and find the Tim Kennedy episode from 2 or 3 months ago, and you can hear this. He's talking about like this plan had an idea to have a wars proxy wars in like 4 countries. It was 6 in total. And then Ukraine was number 5. And he's like, Iran was number 6 on the list. And it's like, now Iran's involved in this global conflict. And I was just like sitting there like, yo, that's fucking crazy, dog.
Yo, you just remembered that he had mentioned that months ago that Iran would be number 6?
Yeah.
And now this happened?
Yeah. And I was just like, what the fuck is that? You know? But
So what was he saying that the goal of these wars was to produce, or what was the benefit or the outcome desired?
oh god, that's the right question. Let's see if ChatGPT can pull a Joe Rogan transcript. I don't know if it can.
I'm sure I could look it up.
But it was, I know for sure it was like the CIA had designed this plan to have these proxy wars in these countries. And the exact purpose, I'm just going to misspeak on it.
There's something going on, though. The fact that there's... How did he... That's crazy that he's... Or I guess this Tim Kennedy, right? It was a former fighter, former boxer, UFC person?
Yeah, he was a UFC fighter that became a political commentary person.
Okay.
And then he had seen an interview or a podcast where this gentleman who was speaking about old CIA stuff was talking about how there was a plan that got like tabled, and then 20 years later they kind of like revisited that plan and then maybe put it back into place. But then there was like a lot of chit chat about that's bullshit. This is just natural evolution of conflict between NATO and Ukraine and Russia. And then, but he's like, but I'm telling you, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the next one will be Iran. And I was like, dude, I think he was like on the money. It was predicated on a CIA plan. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Come on, Chatford.
Come on, do your thing, dog.
We're in 2025, Chatford. There's no excuse. Find it.
No, he's like, ChatGPT's getting real iffy now. It's like, hey, man, chill out.
I don't know if you want to know the answers to these questions you're asking, friend. There's some implications here. Regardless, though, there might be something organized going on. So would we, if that is the case, was our action in collusion with that, or just so happened to be...
I don't know. The conspiracy theory is that it pulls back to the military-industrial complex trying to, have these... Okay, so yeah, it was I'm remembering one of them was Afghanistan. And I think it was like an oil-based thing.
Okay.
And it was having to do with like trade routes and oil and military-industrial complex and trying to like put people in these places where we could influence global trade. Another thing that I had heard about was when we were in Afghanistan. Afghanistan was the #1 poppy seed grower in the world. And then we were like in those poppy fields. And then like we were fighting terrorism, but it seemed like we were influencing the poppy trade, which is kind of bananas because that was also like around the time the opioid epidemic got out of hand. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is Out the Ass podcast. I'm sorry.
Butt talk, y'all.
I'm all over the place with this butt talk.
That's okay. It's okay. That's what we're here for, baby.
Yeah.
Here for these warm waters. Some shit happened. We're talking about it.
Yeah. So overall, I'm trying to say that it feels like we wouldn't really want war, but we manufacture war for ulterior motives, and then we blame it on, they hate us or they
Foreign
hate
policy
them
or some shit. Yeah. Misunderstandings, or they're bad people. We need to go do this for the safety and for the future benefit of the children. Okay? If you're not with us bombing these fuckers, you're against children. How's that feel? You like that? That's what's going on.
I don't want to be against children.
No, you don't, friend.
I've got children. This is your fault.
Way to go.
What?
Way to be.
Dada? No.
Crazy shit. So yeah, I know there's a wide range of responses to President Trump's order, or I guess President Trump plus our military's execution of this strike. I think my wife was looking into it a little bit, but they were saying that I don't think there was any casualties, at least from what was initially reported. At least maybe we didn't see that. I don't know.
I didn't see anything.
Even whenever mentioned it in ChatGPT, our research right now, it didn't say any casualties, right?
No, it said 0 casualties on
specific.
The response strike to our triple strike.
From Iran to Dubai.
Yeah.
Qatar.
It says claiming severe damage, but it doesn't say casualties.
Yeah.
The Midnight Hammer.
So if that's true. If we were able to like neutralize a threat, that's pretty kind of cool without having to like kill people for it.
We definitely don't back down I mean, Trump's whole thing is like, we will bomb you.
Yeah, did you hear afterwards? He's like, that was nothing. If you don't cease fire, if you don't agree, I turn into JFK all of a sudden.
God,
we will burn you to the ground.
Really, that's what he said.
He didn't say burn you to the ground, but
Yeah.
implication of there will be more strikes coming of a more catastrophic nature.
Yeah, I said there was no casualties from our strikes either.
Yeah, see, that's kind of that's kind of cute. But I know there's definitely a wider range of responses from our military's choice to do this thing, as far as people being afraid, maybe that the retaliations. I guess and there was a retaliation strike, 0 casualties, but I guess also the further relationship that we have. So people be getting scared. You know what I'm saying? People be getting scared. Are you scared?
No,
Me neither.
I fear God.
I fear God, homie. I saw that the other day.
Yeah.
I fear God, homie.
Yeah, it's hard.
Just said it like 6 times in a row.
Yeah, bro. That's like a legendary moment from D-Hop.
DeAndre Hopkins and who was it? Dante Hall or something? Not Dante Hall. I'm tripping. That was older.
He's a Titans.
Darrell
cornerback.
Revis or something?
Devin McCourty.
Okay,
I think is who it was.
Some Washington corner.
Oh yeah, it was Washington. You're right. I don't know who it was.
Regardless,
but he got lost in the sands of time after that because he just gets cooked on like the next play, and it's like the fight's over.
mm-hmm.
Everybody storms the field. It's crazy.
Yeah. So that's my ultimate answer as far as being afraid of worldly, earthly things. But a lot of people are kind of, I don't know, might be a little shooken up by this.
I saw. Well, yeah. I mean, people love to be afraid, and they're
Yeah.
subconscious. They want to have something to have anxiety, but you have anxiety. You want to give a face to it.
That's the thing. I think that's more accurate.
Yeah, right.
I think people just want to be able to there's a natural unease that we all carry all the time, always, because we're fucking gonna die, and we know that, and we have to prevent that at the same time.
Talk to him, Jay.
So there's a natural unease that comes with that we're all carrying here, and then we like to put that onto things to help us maybe feel better about it or understand it a little bit deeper, or to maybe not internalize it and hold on to it so heavily. It's like, oh, I could put this, like my fear of life and death coming to an end. I put that on like apocalyptic talk or end of the world type of talk. People have been Y2K 2012. People have been fearing the end of times for a long time.
Yep. And people hate like Donald Trump.
World War III. Here we go.
Yeah,
that's some real shit though. Because world wars happen.
Well, yeah, that is true. That is true. And war would suck. Like I saw this video that what would happen if New York got nuked.
Shit.
Explaining the fallout. Like, yeah, man.
Yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would suck. It would suck. There's a lot of things that would suck. If we went into like a Fallout scenario where it's like the end of like we lost Law and Order, that would suck. Like I'm watching The Last of Us right now.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a zombie show based on a zombie video game, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that, like I'm probably like 4 or 5 episodes in. Definitely a good watch. Definitely does the green light. Like I'm
engaged in the story.
Yeah, there's a threshold for engaged.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. I haven't seen the second season, but the first season's pretty good.
Totally. And by like 4 or 5 episodes in, they're like 30 years into the zombie, maybe 20 years into the zombie shit like going on.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, the infrastructure's gone. There's no there's like militias, and then there's like the military. What am I trying to say? There was like a new police force, and then there was like militias overthrowing the police force. But regardless, it's all chaos in between that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no right or wrong that's like truly justified. There's no
governing.
Yeah, law and orders. That's what I'm trying to describe. There's no law and order.
Yeah,
that's scary. I don't really trust mobs of other people to decide what's right and wrong. You know.
Yeah, we can get to a scary place.
Yeah, for sure.
Either way, I think we were talking about some true shit with regards to people just want to have a face for their anxiety and the unease that we just have naturally.
I think that's why people hate the patriarchy, or like people hate Donald Trump, or like kind of like the woke mind virus. I think a lot of that's predicated on being self-conscious and having anxiety and having unease and not feeling good about yourself. So then you kind of like weaponize these feelings into a hate for something else and blame all of that on them. Where like it's just this whole life is like an internal game played on an external matrix.
Yeah, facts.
And so you're taking the external matrix and blaming it for your internal struggle.
Yeah.
And that's just bullshit. You're getting talked into that.
It's just not true. Yeah. It's not going to help you.
You're getting talked into that so that politicians can manipulate society. Not even, it's worse than just falling for a trap. Like you're like helping people fuck with people. And that shit drives me crazy. And there's groups of people that are, I mean, like 30% of America, I would say, is like so deep in this like hatred for
something.
Yeah, like
right.
whatever their version of tyranny is in their mind, you know?
Yeah,
like we rarely know what tyranny is.
People hate things.
For sure.
A lot. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we're talking about it right now. We're pointing towards.
Yeah.
It's like 30% of people just have it out for something in life, or you know,
totally.
there's something coming up. There's some sort of internal emotion that's being outwardly expressed towards something.
A lot of people are just fucked up, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're just fucked up. Go to therapy. Go to therapy.
Give up your life.
Yeah. Take some mushrooms. I was telling this.
That'll help you let go of your life.
Dude, like, we can weave back out to global conflict, but I had some local conflict at the gym like 3 days ago.
Basketball?
Well, I was lifting weights.
Okay.
And I don't know, just sometimes I get this weird energy from people, like they want to be the alpha in the room, so they're looking for like the biggest guy in the cafeteria to hit in the face so that they can take the alpha ship over. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like this guy who was like 6'4", he's like a kid, like 24. He still had some chub on him, you know, but he was like a larger framed guy, you know?
Yeah, big body.
Sure. I'm just there lifting weights, and this guy's just like staring at me from time to time, like he wants to kiss me or something. I'm like, yo, this guy's got some real Gary Bertier energy. I don't know what his deal is. Okay. And then finally he's like walking by looking at me while I'm just like sitting on my bench in between sets. And I just look up and then make the eye contact and then hold the eye contact. And he's like, what? And then I see him like go over to the mirror and just start flexing in the mirror. I'm just like,
really?
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm like, this guy's fucking wild. So then like
interesting.
10 minutes pass by. Then I need to do push downs and he's on the other fucking cable pulley. And I'm not going to be like, well, I don't want to work out next to this guy. So I just get to the one next to him. And then he's got some dumbbells. And instead of just like moving over and like splitting the space naturally, he's just like standing in the middle of the cable poles doing his dumbbells while I'm like using one of the two.
Yeah. So
like,
he's disproportionately close to you.
Yeah. And then I'm just like, yeah, this fucking guy. And instead of like, I could have like pivoted out and like created more space, but I was like, fuck you, bitch. And I just go right down the middle and start doing my workout. And then there's times like I go to get a water after every set just to like hydrate. And I used to have to do a Fitbit, so it was like free steps if you walk to the water fountain in between sets.
Extra calories, baby. That shit adds up over the course of a year.
It does, right? Like I could just sit there and just
do
wait.
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. But it's free steps. So I'm doing that. And then like by the third or fourth time, obviously I'm going to finish my set and go. And this dude would just be like standing there like wanting me to walk around him. And this is all real small microcosm of behavior shit.
No definitive.
Of course.
Nothing definitive. It's all mental.
Totally. But I just like kind of cut the space kind of close. I'm not going to give this guy a wide berth. Like, go fuck yourself, kid. You know what I'm saying? Especially
if it's like, yeah, at this point, it's like, come on, have a little bit of the wherewithal for other people's realities, you know?
Come on, man.
If I'm in the fucking, I'm going to do, or like, if I'm on the pulleys and I know that there's two pulleys, I'm one on one, someone's on the other, and I'm doing an exercise where I'm like lined up into the middle, I'm going to like pivot out myself so I can give them a little extra space.
Totally. You know obviously.
Where does that, there's nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. And then, yeah, in between those sets, he was just like fucking, just as I later described as jerking off to yourself in the mirror. It's like, bro, just like so much. I was doing more flexing. He was doing more flexing than he was lifting. And I was just like, yo, this guy's a fucking piece of work. So then, like, I finally finish up and I go over to the pec fly machine and then I'm doing some flies and then I see them going to the, I remember I was thinking to myself in that moment and I'm getting fired up. I'm just like, whatever it is you fucking do, bro.
Wait, where's he heading to?
First, when I was doing tricep, I had to stop, pop in my head where I was like, whatever it is you fucking do, bro, I would annihilate you at it. You like to run track? I'll kill you at it. What are you, a linebacker? I'm gonna run through your chest, bro. I'll fucking give you crazy work. I don't know, just this competitive demon in me starts.
Michael Jordan disease.
And then I'm doing
underwater basket weaving, all basket weave, all basket weave your ass into circles, bitch.
Whatever your sport is.
Whatever it is.
And I'm doing pec flies, and then I see them going to the gym, and I'm just like, and then they come back out. And
who's they?
He's got a friend with him.
Okay.
But his friend wasn't lifting with him, so I didn't know if his friend came in and they're like, oh, we'll go play ball now. Yeah.
Heard.
So, but they didn't have enough people, and he just comes out and just beelines for me, and he's like, hey, we need one more, come play. And I'm just like, it clicks in my head. I'm like, okay, he thinks he's gonna give me crazy work right now. He just wants to pull me out so he can show me who he is. Let's play some ball, dude.
I love how this was the nice little preface for the story.
Yeah.
Like I got some altercation moment at the gym the other day.
Dude, I just started giving him crazy work.
But what was it? Was it you're playing fives? What?
Or we started playing 2-on-2. There's
like nobody there.
No, there's like 6 other people there.
Oh, there's
Like,
a lot of people there.
Yeah, he wanted to pull me in there and shut me up because I didn't move around him, didn't respect his space or whatever. I'm like, bro,
You didn't give me the thought of, well, this guy's pretty big. I need to give him wide berth.
none of that.
Like, fuck you, pussy boy. I'm beelining right to where I need to go.
Look right in his eyes. Don't move around him.
Isn't that something? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Because as I was mentioning, it's all mental. There's nothing just like concrete that we could say he was doing on purpose.
Right.
Just because we don't have access to his HUD.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally. And then we
so you're playing 2-on-2 now.
Yeah. And there's other kids in the gym and shit.
Just watching y'all play 2-on-2.
Yeah. And the first possession, I just like full squat, full stance. I'm locking you up, tarantula mode. He's like, oh shit, turns the ball over. I'm just like, yeah, bitch.
Was he a basketball player?
He was all right. He wasn't as good as me and my friends, so that was cool for me. Because if he'd have been phenomenal, I'd have been like, fuck, this is kind of hard on me.
I gotta fucking
dig deep here.
Come in hard right here, bro. I'm gonna take a charge in 2-1-2 at LA Fitness.
That way.
Yeah, bro.
No, but he was a B player and I was an A player, so I was gonna win no matter what. Mm-hmm. But my shot just went fucking crazy. Like the first game, I hit 4 threes. That's 8 points to 15. And the next game, I hit 5 threes. And
damn.
He's guarding me, and I'm hitting him in his face, dude.
Oh.
I'm just giving him crazy work, and it was awesome because he's like floundering and he's getting pissed off, and I'm just like, bro, your ego is. Oh, the other thing that happened was like. We go up we were up 7-0. It was a skunk.
Skunked them.
Like straight up. And then they get 1 point and he's like, yeah, starts looking at me. And I was just like, bro, we skunked your ass, dog. And then he's like, says some shit. And I'm like, bro, your ego is fucking fat, bro. Like, I don't know how to tell you, but your ego is like just out to here, bro.
If you're flexing, if you find yourself flexing in the mirror in public, in the way of people, like watching people watch yourself flex in the mirror, and you're not like competing, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not like going like doing that for practice because like you need to get your poses down and like your fucking
right.
You're literally on stage for this, like your competition.
That's different.
That's a little bit different. Even that's like a little crazy. A little, at least one dial notch over to like it's a little.
Sometimes I'm crazy too,
much, but I'm crazy too.
I get it.
I'm fucking with it. But yeah, if you're just doing that,
no, dude, this
on
guy,
your own volition, on your own prerogative,
this guy's in the mirror.
This is what you do at the gym. No.
Yeah. All right, for real, bro. Like,
oh gosh,
like
that is
gross,
that is what Planet Fitness is fighting against. That's the guy that created the lunk alarm. That fucking asshole.
For real. Mm-hmm. So then it gets to the conflict point, right? Where I'm finally like, shut the fuck up. Because I humbled him. Like,
I'm winning.
7-0. Yeah. I'm busting his ass. He's not getting anything off on me, and I'm making everything that I shoot. And then he's like anytime he gets like a move off, he's looking at me like, bitch. And I just tell him like, yo, your ego's fucking huge, bro. You need to take a dose of mushrooms. And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, bro, I seen you this whole time, bro. You're trying to stare me down. You're looking at me like you want to make out with me, jerking off in the mirror to yourself. You fucking taking up the whole fucking walkway when you're walking. Bitch, get out of my way. You come out here, think you're hot shit. Like, I see you. I know you don't think that anyone can see you, but I see exactly what you're doing, what you have going on. You need to get out of yourself, bro. I'll take some mushrooms. And he's like, you don't know me? Yeah, and I've taken mushrooms. Not only have I taken mushrooms, I've taken blue caps. You know what those are? I'm like, enlighten me, dude. He's like, blue caps are super potent mushrooms, okay? Like, you've tried mushrooms. I've tried mushrooms. And I took a 3.5 dose of mushrooms, okay? Like, I know about mushrooms. And I was like, okay, let me show you what you just did. I said, you should try some mushrooms. And what you said was, I've taken better mushrooms than you. I did a bigger dose than you did. I know more than you do. It's like, that tells me what's going on here. You just, like, exhibited the behavior that I'm talking about. You just, instead of saying, like, oh, I've done that. This is what I felt. This is what I did. I think I asked him. He's like, I've done mushrooms. I was like, what did you feel like? And then he went into that dialogue.
Did you have a psychedelic experience?
That's where
you would take mushrooms, but you did not have an ego dissolving experience.
Exactly, dude. It's like what I'm driving at.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm gonna be a doctor someday. I'm working on being a doctor. And I was like, What are you talking about, dude?
Why did you bring up career path?
I was like, you just validated my point again because you're like, I'm better than you are. I'm gonna be a doctor. Like, you're just gonna keep building. Oh, I'm a badass. I'm a badass.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm gonna make you take this L hard, bro. And then I freaking whoop his ass twice in a row. And then we get to where we're gonna play a 5-on-5 game, and I just pick him up because I'm like, all right, let me let this kid live a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's a fucking 24-year-old. He's got some shit going on, obviously. I'm not going to crack through in one dose and one. This guy fucking hates me probably right now. And they started making some shots, and he's like, I just needed some space, bro. I was working out. I needed some time for my muscles to fucking come back. I'm like, yeah, you saw me working out too, bro. Like, you don't got to explain yourself to nobody, first of all. And then secondly, like, I went through the same thing you did. It wasn't like I came in fresh. I did a fucking fat-ass chest workout right before we did all of this too. And by the end of it, I walked away thinking some people are just like they're not healthy in their head, you know? Like, you can get sick up here and nobody's going to force you to fix that. And not only that, but it can spiral. You can go years being sick in the head. And I think that's what goes on in our society. I don't think everybody's holding up this standard of trying to be like a healthy, mentally healthy person.
Just the distortion of reality.
And that was just one guy, one incident. I loved so much that he was like, I'm going to bring you in here and I'm going to fucking humble you. I was like, oh, God smiled on me today.
Yeah, right.
It's awesome.
God's like, show him, son.
Yeah.
Show him.
It was awesome,
who
dude.
He is.
Like, but then
That's so funny.
Scaling that back to like people as a whole wanting someone to hate or wanting to be afraid of something. It's like, I don't think that people are super mentally healthy. I've been dealing with a lot of people who like are not taking the high road all the time. Like, it's so easy to have something bad happen, negative situation, somebody rubs you the wrong way, and you could just take the high road.
Salute. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just be like, they must have some shit going on today.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Not gonna react.
It's fine.
But like,
Whatever, dude.
I've been seeing so many people refusing to take that high road, man. They're just like,
Really?
it's crazy, bro. I really don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that? Maybe it's stemming from a. It must be stemming from a. I think Jordan Peterson's mentioned this idea before. Just like whenever we look at the world, you don't see the world. You see like opportunity and obstacles, and it's like whenever you see those obstacles, people are just like, I don't know. Maybe let's get riled up. Let's get riled up and need like have something going on in their mind. Like, I need to overcome this obstacle, or I need to set this right. Something bothers you. It's like there's a billion things that are going on right now, but not all of them bother you. And like, there's something going on there. Like, what is bothering you and why is it bothering you? And then why do you feel the need to fix it? It's like all that shit's going on within your own individual psyche. You know what I'm saying? People are like bothered by things, and it's bothered so much so to where they can't let it go. They can't just like let go of the weight. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, this bothers me. Just let it go. It's like, fuck it. Like, I don't care. Like holding on to it's like doing you more harm than just letting it go. It's like, oh, but it bothers me though.
Yes.
And there are some things that you do need to fix, or like, you know what I'm saying, that should bother you, and that you should use that as a signal, as like a flashing light. So like, oh, okay, I need to address this, and like, here's some fucking DJ Khaled on this shit, bro.
We the best.
Best.
Another one. Nah, I feel you. Sometimes so I was praying about this in church because like I was specifically praying for more strength and more endurance to take on more of the world's negative emotions without reacting. Just like more strength to take on bullshit that is unjust, unfair, stuff that's really it. Just like unjust and unfair. Like my spirit wants balance and harmony, and I think that's what's happening with other people, and I think that's happening to all of us.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I was praying for, was like the spiritual strength to handle disharmony and unbalance. And I think that's why some people are so attracted to the idea of revenge, is because they want fairness and balance and justice. But I think that we misappropriate those emotions sometimes. We want to take justice into our own hands.
Yeah,
we
through
want
our own perception.
Right. Like, even I wanted to tell that kid to shut the fuck up, but I could have just stayed quiet. Sometimes I get home from basketball and I'm like, I'm going to make you put hostage tape on when you go to the gym so you can't talk. Like, make you play basketball. Because it's hard not to address someone's bullshit. Like, someone fucking calls a foul that wasn't a foul, and then they want to fight and argue about it. Last night at the gym, I'm not gonna lie, it got pretty rowdy.
Okay.
These guys started chirping at my boy Clayton because, like, I watched the baby all day, and then I was able to have her mom watch her so I could go get a workout in. And then as I'm going to the gym, Clayton's like, "Hey man, like, are you free tonight? I want to go to the gym. I want to hoop on some pussy balls," is what he said.
Okay, nice.
And I was just like, all right, bro. Yeah, sounds good to me. I got my shoes. I'm literally driving to the gym right now. It's very serendipitous you called me. I was going to like work out. Maybe we can ball and then work out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, sounds great. I'll get in next. I'm here right now. Just like hurry up so you don't miss it. I show up and it's like, all right, we're playing. Come on. I'm like, this feels like fate.
Let's go.
So then like a couple games in though, Clayton says something to the sideline and the sideline starts chirping back at him. He's like, shut the fuck up. Shut up, bro. And I walk over. I'm like, what happened? He's like, I just told them to move because they're like all on the court. They like I'm trying to run my transition and like I feel like I'm gonna trip over them and stuff. And I just told them to move and they started chirping at me bad. And then they kept talking to him and I was like, hey, why don't y'all shut up and wait for your turn? Y'all have a next. Y'all will get your chance and then we're gonna whoop your ass too. And then in the game, like they're not good. Like they're bad. Like just straight up not great at all. They're wearing like tennis shoes and we're dominating and we're not even like playing defense because they're not worth it. And then towards the end of the game, I'm trying to leave after this game. I'm trying to pick up kava. I've actually already ordered kava.
Oh, no.
Because they're going to close. And then what happens is that those kids are finally going to get their chance. And Clayton's like, you can't leave.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like,
yeah.
bro, I ordered my kava. And he's like, you can't leave because we need to win this game and I don't trust the rest of our team. And I'm like, all right, well, let's like make it snappy.
Make it speedy.
Yeah. And so we're just annihilating. And I'm calling it. I'm like, all right, that's 10-4. All right, that's 10-6. That's 12-6. We get to like 13-10 and we're coming down the court and we're like, all right, that's 13-10. And they're like, y'all don't have 13? And I'm like, I never keep score, guys. But I've been keeping score this entire time because I'm trying to get out of here. They're like, y'all got 11. I'm like, no, we don't. Turn into this whole argument. I'm like,
oh,
shut
golly,
up, bro.
I hate that.
Finally, I'm just like, shut up. And then they're like, you're a grown man, bro. And I'm like, yeah, and you're a pussy, bro. Like, you're a sore loser. You're mad because you're losing. You're being a pussy. Like, stop. And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. And then I snap and I'm like, bitch, I told you what the score was. And I'm like, ready to go at it, bro.
And it's just because you've been standing on truth.
Exactly.
That's the other
right?
thing. It's like, I have been keeping score this whole time.
And you're not competition. Like, shut up. Like, I don't even know. It gets to a point where they're like, you don't get no bitches, bro. Like, all this shit.
And you got a shitty credit score. Okay.
Y'all be playing too much Call of Duty, bro. Like, I don't know why you're talking trash.
Yeah, it's turned into a Call of Duty fucking multiplayer lobby, dude.
Yeah, seriously. So it's like, but I didn't handle that situation exactly well because I felt I was standing on truth and it was unbalanced and they were unjustly talking shit. So then I got riled up and I started going, I'm Batman. Shut the fuck up, bitch. And I don't want to be that person either. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, sure enough, Clayton called because I'm like, all right, dude, we won. I'm like, deuces, love you guys. Grab my bag, fucking run into the car, calling Kava, hey, don't close.
Don't take my food home, please.
Please don't. I already paid for that shit on Apple Pay. Like, let me go pick it up.
Yeah. Leave it outside the door.
Yeah, I literally was like about to say that. They're like, well, we have to stay till 10:30 to clean up anyways, so we'll be here.
Oh, okay.
Clayton calls me. He's like, you would not believe the amount of shit talking that they started going off on after you left. They're like, oh, that pussy.
I believe it.
I'm like,
I believe it very easily, actually.
yeah, you're right. Exactly. I'm like, hey, gym's open till 11. Fucking, you hold on to that next. I'll come back, whoop that ass again.
With my kava. Just eating kava. Playing defense with a handful of kava, dog.
I don't even need to. Yeah.
No hands. No hands, bro. All body. All legs.
Whatever. I was so tempted to do that. But he's like, nah, I left too, bro. This is like not worth it. He's like, they're bad. They're really bad. And I was like, I know. Why do I care? And that's whenever it struck this chord in me. I was like, wow, it's not even hard for me to take the high road sometimes, you know? I could just say, you guys are mentally unhealthy. I can't argue about the score because I need to leave. It's like, if you need the score to be that, I'm going to just go ahead and eject myself from the conversation. Let someone else take my spot. You guys go ahead. But
I'm on a time crunch here.
It just like had built up so like fucking so high.
Yeah. It would have been different if they had never had any initial interaction chirping with the boy, right?
I never would have played the game. I was ready to leave. Like I needed to go, you know?
Yeah.
But these things get...
Everything builds on itself. Or, you know what I'm saying? The story builds. The story deepens and depth is accruing.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that 2-on-2 game you were playing with a guy earlier at LA Fitness. It's not just a regular 2-on-2 game. There's like so much depth and nuance and story behind it just from no verbal interaction, no verbal exchange at all. 100% body language, 100% just objective reality reading on both sides. And then led to this emotion of like, oh, I'm a ball on this pussy boy, dog.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you to the rack.
You're so right. I
It's
just
so
wouldn't
funny.
have cared.
It's so crazy. Right.
Yeah. So I think there's a show I think Beef is a show that's about that. It like starts with someone getting cut off in traffic, and then that person speeds up to flip them off, and then that turns into like a verbal altercation, which turns into a physical altercation. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't watch it.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it a while ago, but it was a solid show. I
think it was predicated on the same.
But
idea.
yeah, it was like the whole premise of the show is built on the beef that is between these two people is just like one point in both of their individual crazy stories of like their own challenges of being alive, just being a human, trying to figure out this life and shit. And that guy's own like depressive story going on. She has her own depressive story going on. They're just like angry at the world. They're like trying to assign something to whatever their negative emotions are welling up inside of them. They're like assigning that to outward expressions or people or situations. And then like they're both on that energy and vibration, and like they cross each other's paths in like a car accident or whatever, road rage. And it's like, oh, you're the problem. It's you.
That's what I think is happening with people a lot of times. Like the woke mind virus, that's a triggering thing to say, but I think it's a real thing because it's like they gave you an avenue to use those feelings on a group of people and then also be very justified because it's like you're the victim. And it's like bullying the bully is much better than bullying the nerd, like you're much more vindicated in bullying the bully. And
there's truth in that.
Sure.
There's truth in that.
I love doing it personally.
Yeah.
It feels great to bully.
I'm Batman.
Yeah.
That's what Batman's about.
Exactly. But none of it's good.
It's rather not. Much rather not.
I think God would rather me not.
Yeah.
I don't think I should call that guy a bitch. He was like 20.
But he was being a bitch.
Dude, oh yeah. Do you think I should have more chill for people because they're younger than me?
I think it's a case-by-case basis, but overall, no.
Yeah.
Lean no overall. Because with kids, like I was working in the YMCA for a couple mini summers, and then also like during college for like a year or two for after school. From kids ranging from the ages of like 4 or 5 in like kindergarten, pre-K to like 8th grade, like 13, 14, maybe a little bit. Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark. And like you treat them like they're people, you know what I'm saying? You don't treat them like they're kids. You do, but at the same time, you got to give them like some sort of room to be themselves and to like express what they're thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without like the making them feel stupid or making them feel like they don't know what they're talking about,
right?
Or whatever. But it's like I give you that respect. You know what I'm saying? I give you that respect of you are like an image bearer of God, bro. You are the fucking like you are sovereign. You are a crazy thing. That is like a crazy creation that is autonomous. Like you have autonomy. You can do things that are crazy, and I have to respect that. And because of that, I'm not going to like treat you like a kid, or like I can't have a little bit more leniency for like if you just don't know what you're doing, which is like kind of like being a kid, just being immature, not knowing what's going on exactly. I have some leniency, have some grace for sure.
Yeah.
But there's also points where you're like, all right, like life's not going to have grace on you to a degree. If you like crash into a tree, that tree doesn't give a fuck how old you are.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm the tree.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up is what it feels like. Well, yeah. It felt like there was a point in time where I could have just been like more diplomatic. Instead, I was like, bitch. And that was where I made the wrong choice. Like, I don't know. Like, I was ready to fight. I was like, does this guy have a gun? Because why is this skinny kid like getting in my face? Like, you're just mistaken, bro. Like, you're making bad choices, bro.
Yeah. But you're about to crash into a tree.
Yeah. Like, do you have a buzzsaw? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Are you prepared for this tree?
Yeah. And then I felt like maybe there would be negative repercussions for me. I don't know. Then I slept with like my leg hanging off the bed. And like the bottom of the bed, like I kind of like slept towards like not at the top of the bed, like it just crashed out, and my legs like hanging off the bed.
Okay.
So I wake up and my knee is throbbing, but it's not because I fucked it up in the game. It's because like my weight on my knee was like unevenly distributed.
Yeah, like the gravity pulling it down at the joint.
Yeah, for like hours.
Yeah.
And so my knee still is like kind of throbbing, but in the morning it hurt really bad. And then I'm going to a basketball game I actually care about today. This is like the one at Tuesday and Thursday. I actually care about this game. The other shit is just fucking side quests, dude.
Yeah.
And I tell myself, like, stop doing that because it's like fucking up the rest of your workouts. Like, you should just be like lifting weights the other times, and then Tuesday and Thursday come and play and actually care. And then I like disregard my own advice sometimes. And then like I got into this crazy conflict where I'm like, I feel like I did the wrong thing there. Like, there might be negative repercussions for me in my life because of it. And then I wake up, my knees throbbing, and then I played like dog shit all day today because I was doing all that bullshit last night. And like the game where I really cared, I couldn't show up. My legs weren't underneath me. My shots all imbalanced. I didn't make a single 3-pointer. I was like, I lost every game I played. Turned the ball over a bunch of stupid fucking times. Stupid, bro. Fucking dumb. I left and I was like, you idiot.
Damn it.
You're not Batman.
You're not.
Fucking Matthew.
Damn it.
Yeah. Then I'm like, man, you like want to be this Christ-bearing person. You want to be this positive influence in other people's lives. You want to be almost holier than thou sometimes. Like, you want to really stand on like, hey, let's be good Christians here. And then at nighttime, you're like, I'll fucking kill you. Like,
Bitch.
it's comedy or tragedy, right?
Praise the Lord. That's just what we're dealing with, man. This is what's going on here.
Yeah, that whole diatribe was me self-describing my own personal experience with what I think is going on with people that seem to be unable to take this high road. And then much like the beef thing, it's like things outside of my control. That's what I was trying to get to. It's like most people are in situations where they can't control what's going on. It's hard to be in control in your household, sometimes even in your family relationships, in your work life.
Yeah, relationship, your work life.
All of that.
Your own fitness relationship with yourself.
Preach, brother.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes we find this micro moment where you're like, you think you can take control here. Like, I'm justified. I'm vindicated. This guy wronged me, crossed me. He's fucking clearly in the wrong. I'm about to put on the fucking Batman, and I'm gonna be a vigilante because subconsciously, because it's all these other out of control situations that you're in, like, weigh on you. That's what I felt in church. I was like, there's a lot of out of control shit weighing on me. I need more strength and more endurance to like persevere through these times. Like, I feel like I'm getting to the end of my rope. Help me have more rope. Help me have more rope. Because I don't want to. It's a marathon. A lot of this shit is a fucking marathon.
It's a marathon, brother.
And you got to keep running, dude. You can't just like crash out.
I've been thinking about, or I remember Alex Hormozy put me onto that, where it's like re-stoked that imaginative or that thought process or perspective, that scale, that framing. It's like, this is going to be a 10-year thing, bro. Like, we're 30. It's like, oh, we're going to be pushing. We're going to be alive for hopefully a good couple more decades at least.
Facts.
It's like, man, we're still going to have to be doing this shit. We're going to be doing something in the next 30 years. I don't know exactly what it is.
Hopefully retire and smoking cigars.
Even if we're retired, we're going to be doing something with our day. You know, we got to do something. We're
playing basketball, calling people pussies.
We're going to be working out for sure. Doing some sort of podcast, I think, some sort of creative expression, some outlet. No idea, but we got to be doing something here.
Yeah,
We're passing this fucking time. I'm here for it. I love it.
I'm with you. So yeah, praying for more rope. But I think a lot of people are running out of rope.
Marathon, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all just trying, man. We're all just fucking out here living.
Yeah.
Just surviving.
Totally.
So many people just don't know.
No, you're right, dude.
It's crazy. It's hard to, we're just so beyond blessed. It's crazy. A lot of people living in America are. Or it's a lot of people who have at least have a roof and have some food.
Me and you are like fucking Power Rangers. We're specifically super blessed.
Oh, I feel stupid blessed.
Yeah. But even just to be able-bodied and
have clean water.
Yeah, exactly. Be able to get a job.
Yeah.
Like that shit.
AC. Like,
blessings.
Blessed, dog. You got AC, you got 10 fingers and 10 toes.
You had any
chilling.
You had any outside stressors getting to you lately?
No, I was trying to think. Nothing crazy. There was, I guess, I definitely had like somewhat of a not stressful, but definitely a not smooth exact day on Saturday. But it was fine. It was chill. My mom came down, and we were hanging out. But we went to Six Flags. Haven't been there in a while. Been probably like a year, maybe a little bit less. Went to Six Flags. We love roller coasters. Been those type of people for a long time. My mom was one to put me on the roller coasters. And then my sister came, and then she brought her son. He's like 6. And then we have Jace, who's our nephew, and he's like 6 as well, I think. So they're like hanging out, homies, whatever.
Wait, your sister came?
Yeah.
She has a 6-year-old?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I remember seeing on Instagram like baby pictures.
Yeah, she has 2 kids. She got a 6 and
Still though, 6 blew my mind.
Yeah,
that's a first grader.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's old, dude. It's crazy.
That's baby Jay?
Yeah.
He's 6.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, dude. I feel out of the loop.
Yeah, or I think he's 5.
I'm with you. I'm not
Either way,
I'm not trying to call you out.
He's
I'm
right
just,
there.
like mind blown.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like he was born around 2020, I'm pretty sure. Right around COVID. Little COVID baby.
The code. Baby Jay starting to talk.
Yeah.
That was what?
Yeah,
Holy
dog.
shit. What the fuck?
Fucking flying in
I
time.
just got old. Like it just happened. You guys just saw
I
it.
just aged
Yeah.
right now.
I didn't mean to interrupt your story. Sorry. Please.
No, we were just going to Six Flags, just chilling. And then we get there, and I forget. I guess my mom gets there a little bit earlier than we do. So we're like trying to get out the door, trying to get there, heading out, picking up the kids, getting the kids ready, getting all of our shit, whatever. Heading to the spot. We get there, we meet up with my mom, and then we're going to go get some coffee at the park, and then go to, we want to ride a couple big rides because we have the kids with us. So like we're going to, Victoria's going to watch the kids for a little bit while we're at the Starbucks waiting for the coffee. It's like, all right, we're going to wait, or she's going to wait here. We're going to go try to ride a ride real quick. It's like right down the road or right down the street. Ride that, come back, and then we'll link up, go ride another ride or two, take turns watching the kids, and then go to the water park. We go, Poltergeist is like one of my mom's favorite rides at Six Flags, San Antonio, Fiesta, Texas. It's bomb, badass, great place, cool little water park. You got some great rides there. Poltergeist is one of my mom's favorites. It's one that goes like super fucking fast. A lot of rides have a different like allure or different like types of rides. There's like different types of Pokemon. There's like different types of rides. This ride is a speed type. It's just fucking boom. Like as soon as it starts, just like, out the gate, you're going 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and then you're going fucking fast. You're maintaining that speed. It's not like a giant, voluminous or like height ride. It's kind of like you don't go crazy high. It has not a whole lot of spins. It has a couple spins, but mostly it's like twists and turns and barrel rolls type shit. Very fast. But we go in line. It was relatively early, so park just opened. Not a whole lot of people going in quite yet. It's like 11 o'clock maybe. And then we're walk into the house, Poltergeist house, walk through like the little fucking thing, go into the line, get in our little lines. Like it's like two persons per car, and then it's me and Gabby. We're gonna go get in line, and we're like going into like the first. There's like 6 cars maybe. Then each car has 2 rows of seating. We're gonna go in the very front. We're like the not the front, but we're the first car, but second row of the first car. And then everyone else just kind of lines up, and it's like I don't know. We just like walk up into that one. It wasn't like a whole lot of thought going into it. It was just kind of like, all right, here's how the story goes. And I'm just like standing there in my story, and then I hear the cart comes in, pulls into the station, and it's like slowly starting to creep up to like to be aligned with the rows. And then as it's slowly creeping up, I just see these 2 girls. They're probably like, I don't even know, middle school, high school, 18, 15, somewhere in that ballpark. And then one of them is like, as the car's just pulling up, she just chucking up, dog, chucking up a good 3 times, 3 solid, just boom, chuck up, couple breaths, boom, another chuck up, and I'm just standing there, and I look across, and I see the fucking guy. I don't know, it's a girl actually. It's a lady on the whatever the fuck, fucking doing that shit, and I like see her throwing up. And I'm just like, we're not getting on this ride. We're not getting on this ride. First thing I think. And then, yeah, not even 30 seconds later, because no one else saw it. Gabby didn't see it. My mom didn't see it. Jazz didn't see it. Nobody saw it. And I was like, we're not getting on this ride, guys. And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, yeah, she's no good. Not today. And then sure enough, they're like, oh, we're going to have to momentary shutdown or momentary little time lapse here for guest illness or some shit. I don't know, whatever. We'll be back up and operational in the next 5, 10, whatever minutes. I was like, okay, they're just going to clean it up. I don't even want to sit in that fucking seat anyway. I don't care how clean you get it right now. I just don't want to sit there. I just don't want to do it. I'm sorry. I'm a bounce. Come on, guys, get the fuck out of here. It's like, okay. So that was go back, meet up with Victoria. It's like, how was the ride? Like, not good. Someone else had a worse time, but not good for us. It's like, fuck it. All right, let's just go. And then we go immediately, and like in that same vicinity, right across from the coffee shop, we go to another ride. Since we have the two little kids with us, it's like I was like, yeah, let's go down this ride. It's like a log cabin type of ride. It has like some water. You're gonna get wet for sure, but you're not gonna get soaked unless you sit like in the front. But you'll get wet for sure. It's like a log wet cabin ride, and then we're going. And I think because we have the 2 5 or 6 year olds with us, I'm like, yeah, let's just like we'll bring them onto this one. This one's like one for like the kids, the kids. It's not like a crazy ride. It has one pretty good drop, but that's it. Everything else is like super super chill, and you're going like you're literally just like floating on the water, like you're going that slow. So it's relatively calm. And then we get into 2 boats because there's 9 of us total. So we split into 2 boats. Each boat can hold like 8 people, I think. So they go first, my mom and them, and then we go. We being me, the wife, Jace, the nephew, and then I think Gabby was with us too, her sister. And then we're just going on our boat, and we're just doing the ride, regular shit. And then they have like an initial drop, a little bit, so an initial little drop. And then even then, this is like his first like roller coaster experience. Not very happy camper. Even off that first little drop, he was like, "Oh no, oh no, I didn't like that." It's like, okay, well, there's one more big drop. It's probably like twice as much intensity as that. So you'll be all right, kid. Don't worry. But it was just so strange because we're going through the ride, and I've ridden on this ride probably at least a dozen times, at least. And then we get to the part like we're literally right before we're about to hit the fucking drop, and like we're. And then it just stops. And then I think they announce over the PA system, like, oh, we need to stop the ride for a minute or two for no idea. Couldn't hear it. Couldn't quite make it. It's like, okay, I guess this was happening. So we sit there for like at least a minute, 2 minutes probably. And I'm just like, oh man, the drop is coming up soon. Like it's coming up real soon. And then we start going again. We get there's somebody like up on like sitting on like the lifeguard stool stand kind of thing, waiting, I guess making sure that everything's going on well at this point in the ride where you fucking catch the chain links and it brings you up to the drop. So they're there. The ride starts going again. They give us a thumbs up, and then it's literally right there. It's like the drop is right there. Not even 5 seconds later, we're dropping. And yeah, Jason's just fucking destroyed. He just is just hating life. Just yeah, not a good experience for his first roller coaster ride. I was like, oh shit. Interesting. And then we go to the Iron Rattler. Amazing ride. That's definitely one of like the goats.
Fuck that ride. That ride's just fucking. When it was the wooden rattler, bro.
That was different.
When I was a kid, we were waiting in line for the wooden rattler, bro. And I remember praying to God, just like, God, please get me out of this. I don't want to do it. Please make this stop. That shit is broken. Like, there's no way I can't do it. And then the ride is gonna be closed for the rest of the day. And I remember thinking like, God is real AF, yo.
God's got me.
I mean, like, how 90 people wanted to ride it. I didn't want to ride it, and you closed it for me?
Yeah.
Like, I was like confused, because I was praying my ass off to not get on that ride, and then the ride closed.
How old are you?
Had to be 6 or 7, dude.
Damn young.
Yeah, my parents really wanted to go, and I remember I cried because I was like, "You don't want to take me?" And they're like, all right, we'll take you, but you got to be cool. And
on the ride?
No, like 2 Six Flags. They were gonna
like
do an adult day,
Okay.
And then
you don't want to take me? No, motherfucker, not really.
You gotta stay with Grandma. I hate Grandma's house. Like, no, you don't. And then I get there and I'm like, I don't want to do this ride. And then they're like, you said you'd be cool. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like sitting there like crying to myself, praying to God. And then finally they close the ride and my dad's like, you're so lucky. That's so lucky, ridiculous. Kid. You're a lucky kid. And they're all pissed off because they couldn't go on the ride. I remember feeling like that was kind of a lame moment of me as a kid. I was like, you gotta take me. I don't want to do this. I wish you had taken me.
Why'd you take me here? Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, that's such a kid thing.
That's why we were a Schlitterbahn family after that for sure.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I'm sorry.
No. That's great lore for that ride. Because for those of you who don't know, Six Flags Fiesta Texas theme park in San Antonio, they have multiple attractions. But this one, the Rattler, has been there for a while. It used to be just the Rattler, and it was like a wooden roller coaster ride. That was one of the fastest wooden roller coaster rides in America. and it was rickety as shit, and it would bang you the fuck up. Apparently, I never went on it when it was the wooden rattler, but apparently you're like in this box, I guess, like a box car,
Yeah.
like a mining box car on these tracks,
Yeah.
and you're just getting banged to fucking hell and back.
The thing would wobble in the air. It's like woo, 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 woo. Like you're watching these, and it's like woo, 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 woo. You're like, what? At least I was.
Dude, it's sketchy. It's sketchy, but we'll talk about the roller coasters in general. Millions of conversations we could have about roller coasters in general. But we go there either way. We go fucking throw up on the poltergeist. Jason's having a shitty time after the weird little malfunction. Never happened before. Right before the drop, we go to the Iron Rattler. We have success there. It's just like we go up the line. We're waiting for 10 minutes. We get on the Iron Rattler. Have a fucking fantastic time. Great ride. They've since changed it. No longer wooden. It is now regular fucking iron roller coaster, Iron Rattler, and it's badass. It's like just a great ride. It's just like a great movie. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good fucking movie.
Nice.
It's just a great ride all the way through.
It
does 2 great drops. It has some twists and turns. Got some upside downs and shit. It's fantastic. So we have some success there, and then we're like, okay, we gotta go to the car, or y'all gotta go to the car, get your water stuff. We're gonna go to the water park right now and just spend the rest of the day at the water park, chill, go to dinner later on. But then literally right across from the Iron Rattler is one of the new rides that my mom has not ridden yet. They built it last year or a year and a half ago, but definitely new to them. They haven't ridden it yet. That one's the Dr. Diabolical Cliffhanger, I think is what it's called. But that one's fucking lit. It's really cool. It has like 3 rows of 7 seats, so 21 people at a time in like this big fucking rectangle. It's like on a track, and then in the rectangle it like goes up at the very top and like just kind of holds and is like sits you there for. So if you're in the front row, that part's pretty fucking gnarly. it's pretty gnarls Barkley, dog. It's gnarls, and then it drops you. But I was like, yeah, well, you need to go on that ride. You've never ridden it yet. This is like a new ride for you. Let's fucking one more ride and then we'll go. And then we look at the line. It's pretty long. It's like, fuck. This is going to take at least a good 30 minutes, probably 30 minutes at least. It's like, fuck, man, okay. Let's just go for it. Gabby's with the kids. She's watching them. They're about to go get some food, so they got to wait for their food anyway. So we'll just wait here. We'll just get in this line. As soon as we're done, we'll go to the water park, whatever. And then we're waiting in line, and then it takes a good, like, hour, like 50 minutes, a good solid 50 minutes of just, like, waiting. Just getting closer and closer, finally getting inching closer to the front. It's like, man, this is taking a long fucking time, bro. Shit. And then it starts to fucking like rain. Then it starts to rain on us. At first it comes in waves of like just trickling. It's trickling. It's raining. It's sprinkling. It's like, no. And then one of the waves comes in for a good 5 minutes and it's just fucking heavy. I could just see it coming. I'm like, oh no, guys. We gotta go. We like, and then the line splits up because there's like portions of the line that are covered, but portions that are not. So then everyone like gravitates like towards the coverings, of course. Because at first when it was sprinkling, it wasn't that bad. We could just stand in it. You ain't standing in that, Papa. You ain't standing in it. So then we wait for what turns into an hour and 10 minutes. It's like, fuck, dude. Okay. Victoria's like, okay, nah. I'm just gonna go to the water park. Like, fuck this.
An hour and 10 minutes.
Hour and 10, dog.
Yo, that's a sit right there.
That's a long fucking wait, brother.
Yeah, that's no joke, bro.
That's a long time to wait for a roller coaster. And then we're waiting. She leaves. I end up deciding, like, maybe within the next 5 minutes after she leaves, I'm like, okay, I'll just get y'all stuff. Like, give me your keys. I'll just go to your car, get your stuff. We'll meet you at the water park. Like, I've already ridden this ride. My mom's like, it's a sunk cost. I'm like, I'm in this bitch now, dog. Like, I ain't leaving. I ain't fucking leaving. I'm not leaving. But then I leave. I go to the car. I can't find the car, but like end up having some crazy timing. And then it was crazy timing. I say that because I was looking in the water in the parking lot for at least a good 5 minutes, at least 5 to 10, just like looking for their car. Couldn't find it, and then call them, find the car, get the stuff, get back into the park. And then as I'm walking back into the park, right into the water park, they're like walking up to the water park as well. And they're like, yeah, we never rode it. Never rode it. This is like 20 minutes later, additionally.
Oh.
So they were in line for like an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes at least. And then my mom describes the story after I had left. She was like, yeah, so after you left, a new fucking guy comes in because there's a guy like Six Flags employee who's like the gatekeeper to a degree. There's like a long line to get into the house, and then once you get into the house, there's like a little not amusement, like it's kind of like a show to a degree. There's like some sort of, it's not interactive, but there's stuff going on in the house that adds to the lore of Dr. Diabolical, whatever.
Sure.
Bullshit. Just an extra waiting space. So they're like letting people into the house to get through that part, and then once you get through the house, you go to wait in the line, like where you're about to get onto the actual seats. So like we're waiting to get into the fucking house. So like once you get into the house, you're pretty much waiting, like you're 5 to 10 minutes away for sure. But like we got right up to the house, like we're next, like it's us and these two guys in front of us, like about to go in, and then Victoria dips, I dip, and then my mom's like, she's like, yeah, so you leave. The guy who's letting people into the house, he goes on break, or like they switch shifts or some shit. So it's some new random guy, and then like after another like 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes, I just like asked the guy, I was like, yo, can you like call because we haven't even seen the ride go down, because after it rained they had to run it like a dry run with nobody on it to see if it was okay, I guess, or I don't know how that fucking shit works. If you work at Six Flags, let me know how that shit works. If you run theme parks, roller coasters, it's fucking annoying as shit, dog.
Does it ever not work on a dry run? You're like, whoa, hey, close, Papa.
Thank God no one was on that one.
Yeah, right. Jeez, yo.
But so they fucking, my mom's just like, yo, can you just call them, like call the people who are operating the machine right now and like give us some information as to like, give me the out, more or less. Let me know that I can leave and like the roller coaster is done, because like I'll stay here till I die. Like, I'm invested to ride this fucking ride now, bro. I've been in the line for an hour and 40 minutes. Like, come on, I'm not leaving empty-handed. Then he's like, she says he's like kind of, because he's like new to the situation, so he's like getting all of this initial slack and like lash from the crowd and everyone. Like there's like multiple people in conjunction with my mom who are like, hey, yeah, what the fuck, man? We've been waiting here, huh? Getting fucking rained on. This guy, he's like, I just got off a break. Like I don't know. I don't like. Do you want me to? There's like a phone there, and then he like could call up to the radio tower, I guess, or call up to the people operating the ride, and I guess get information, because they were calling him kind of sporadic, or not him specifically, but calling that phone, using that phone to communicate. Like, hey, we got to let the rain pass. Hey, we got to do a dry run here in a little bit. Hey, we're going to be down for the next 10 minutes. But then she's like, fucking call him. But he was like so startled apparently that he was like fidgeting. He like didn't, he like, you could literally see his physical embodiment of conflict of like wanting to call the people, but also not wanting to call the bosses. And like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I gotta tell Chef that like shit's fucked up with this table, dog. It's like, but I don't want to fuck up Chef's day, man. It's like, But yeah, it was just a whole thing. And eventually calls him. It's like, yeah, the ride's shut down. We're going to shut down for the next, like, I don't even know how much longer. I think there was no definite time given. I'm pretty sure they just relayed to them that the ride is down for now, for the foreseeable future, until the rain passes and shit happens, whatever. It's like, oh my God, dude. And then even at the water park, it was still raining. Like it came in another wave, like maybe an hour and a half later at like 3 o'clock. It rained hard at 1:30 for like 5 minutes, and then it rained hard again at 3 o'clock for like 5 or 10 minutes. And like, yeah, everyone at the water park was just, the water park's a little bit easier, more chill, you know. We're literally there to get wet, so it's not that big a deal. Still annoying as fuck, though. You know?
I was like, this sounds fun.
If I got a drink, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm trying to fucking...
Yeah, totally.
A drink.
I feel like you need a lid.
My marg. Yeah,
my fucking
dude.
Margy Darg.
Fucking rain marg. No, dude.
Not a rain marg.
Yeah, so that was just like
sucks.
that was kind of like a theme of the day, which is fucking waiting. It's fucking waiting for shit, bro. It's like building the patience. It's like
getting fucked on.
Yeah, it's getting fucked on. Out of control things. It's like, damn. We only rode the Iron Rattler successfully. Poltergeist was puke. The other ride was traumatic for the boy. And then we literally never got to ride the other one. It's like, damn.
Yeah, that sucks.
That was kind of lame.
Life is like that, I guess, for some
people. It just
people.
happens. It just fucking happens.
Yeah. Some days are like that.
Yeah, patience is a virtue.
They make you want to put on the Batman mask. Is there a point where...
It's like, get this shit on. Get this shit right. Like, what the fuck y'all doing here?
I guess a metaphor would be like later at Chili's that night, your server fucks up and you're like, the fuck, bro? What is it? You got a lot of tables? It's pretty dead in here. You know,
what like, you doing, bro?
Just going off on somebody because of all the other shit you couldn't control in your day or your life beforehand, you know?
I saw someone else going through that. That was a funny thing. Or like later on that day.
Really?
Because after we went to the water park, finished all the shit, went back home, showered, changed, got ready, went downtown. We were gonna try to go to Rainforest Cafe.
Throwback.
Bring the kids. They never been. It's a little. You don't go there for the food. You go there for the ambiance and the fucking weird ass rainstorm that
Blue?
they have.
Just kidding.
It's this fucking Rainforest Cafe. But I just we as soon as we get there, man, it's once you get into the machine, once you know how the sausage gets made, it's a little different eating sausage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go on.
We walk up to the restaurant. Immediately smells like dog shit. Immediately smells like sewage.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant real dog shit.
No. Just like sewage.
Yeah.
You know, if you've been in the industry, you may have smelled it a time or two when the pipes get clogged up or some shit.
Yeah, that happened
in the bathrooms.
at before.
Yeah.
I smelled it.
Yep, you know what it smells like.
Yeah.
It smelled like that. And I was like, ah, man, they're having some shit going on with their piping. And then we're just waiting to put our name in. And then another thought crosses my mind because you look up and there's like the fucking plastic monkey and the fucking cheetah and the parrot and shit. But then there's actually like a fur robotic fucking cheetah that moves its arms and its legs and shit, like sitting up there. And I was like, how dirty is that fucking thing? When's the last time y'all had that shit clean? And they got misters spraying. I was like, oh god, this is like actually might be disgusting. This place actually might be a cesspool. This is a fucking cesspool. We're gonna eat in a cesspool. Then we get to the host stand and we don't even get to put our names in quite yet. I think my mom is like just starting interaction with the host. And then down, I guess it's multiple stories, this restaurant. There's like 4 floors, I guess. First floor is entry floor with the host stand and the gift shop. And then like the staircase initially go up to the second floor, I guess is seating. And then we just see a manager come down. I'm assuming a manager. I don't know. By the way he was just being, you know, he's a manager. I can feel it. This guy just goes down halfway down the flight of stairs and he's just like, an hour and 15, all reservations, hour and 15. just like, what about 2 top? He's like, and he just walks away. Just like, oh, this fucking guy. My mom's like, I heard him, hour 15. Okay, got you. Don't worry about it, girl.
Your mom was a GM for a long time too.
She's in the industry for 18 years. She knows what it's like. But yeah, that guy was just going through it.
That sucks.
I know what it's like, just be going through it. It was like, oh, fuck, dude. All right. Well, we'll be all right. But then we went to Saltgrass right across the street.
Oh, nice.
Or right across the river, rather.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, it's probably going to be like 30, 40 minutes for a 10 top. It's like, okay, that's all right. But then they like actually, we can like make a table for you in the bar, like right now, like a high top.
Nice.
And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. So no waiting there. So like,
there we go.
Hey.
Yeah, the waiting game.
It was a waiting game on Saturday.
The multi, yeah, it's tough.
The waiting game. So just patience shit, you know, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy really been going on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a whole day. I mean, you remember when we went to the state fair when we were kids with your mom?
Well, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
This day, we like 2 memories stick out to me distinctly. One, we're on teacups.
Okay.
The teacup spins.
Yes.
And then it's on a thing that's spinning.
Yes.
And going up and down. And then we had to stop the ride because your cousin threw up on the ride.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, I felt bad for her. And then we keep going on the ride. We get off the ride. I'm walking. I see a trash can. Just right in the trash can. Let it all out. Yep. Didn't even know I had to throw up.
You made it through the ride. You were good, dog.
It was crazy. I was like, hey, there's a trash can. I need that. It's like so fast. But then the next memory that sticks out is... I remember
that memory for sure.
Yeah.
Yelling at the guy to try to stop the ride. Stop the ride! Because my mom was with Caitlin. She was like, stop the ride!
Oh, man. And then, there's one that's like, and I don't like roller coasters already. I think I already had the Six Flags thing happen at this point.
Yeah.
And there's a thing that goes like a Ferris wheel almost, but then like you're hanging upside down.
Yeah, it's just it's just like a car, right? Or it's like multiple like cars, and then it's just like one loop, like literally just one loop, one track is a loop.
Totally.
Yeah.
Seemed relatively chill. It's like a little light thrill. Difficulty 4 out of 10.
Yeah.
I can handle this. But dude, I swear, and I don't think I'm making this up, but we are ascending to the pinnacle, and like the thing holding us down just pops up. And I'm like, yo! We get to like upside down, and we're like holding onto this bar, like, oh my god, don't let go, bro! Like, I thought we were gonna die.
That probably sounds about right.
Yeah, dude.
Like a state fair.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s.
It was 2 people to a car. It was just me and you. And then they like pushed the thing down, and we're like locked in, secured. Like, we're good. Like, you can be upside down, no problem. And the thing just pops up, and we're not secured. And we're like upside down. Like, if I would have just been like not athletic, would have just let go, just like tumbling around in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to take a tumble, bro.
But the Concussion City, bro. Was getting thrown around that bitch while we're fucking looping.
Yeah, I remember getting off that ride like, dude, this is not a game. Okay, I was right to be afraid of that rattler, dude. People die on roller coasters.
Yes, that was a point that I was thinking about as far as just like roller coasters in general. It happens way more than 0 times. Way more than 0.
Much more than 0.
Way more than 0, for sure. I've never seen it. I've never been there when it happens.
Thank God.
I think it's. I want to say I'm not even sure if I've been to a park where it has happened, but maybe it's happened at Six Flags. I'm pretty sure it's happened at Six Flags.
I don't even know what happened at Six Flags.
I'm pretty sure it's happened in our backyard here in San Antonio, Texas.
I know we're getting towards the end of our time here, but I'm just gonna Google that one more time.
Yeah. Give the people some extra context because that was another thing I just wanted to talk about was just in general the Trump stuff with the Iran strikes, the roller coasters, the safety or lack thereof. Because I love them. I'm here for it.
What is it that you like about them? I can't stand them.
I think it feels. I like that feeling of like the gut in the fucking throat, bro. The fucking up here, dude. I like that.
Dude, like 99 people have died at amusement parks currently or formerly under the Six Flags umbrella.
Oh, damn. So that's across all their parks?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a San Antonio. Oh.
There's got to be at least a couple from San Antonio. Damn, Six Flags. 100 people have died in Six Flags.
It says in 2013, a woman fell 75 feet from the new Texas Giant. Do you know what that one is?
No. Where's that located?
It's in San Antonio.
It is?
Yeah.
Texas Giant?
Yeah. They might have closed that one.
That ride's done.
Her safety
I've never heard of that
failed.
one.
She died.
Oh, fuck, man.
Your seatbelt just doesn't work. You're like, all right, guys, my turn. Fucking horrible. Horrible thing to make a joke about. But, dude.
It happens, dude. Oh, it's awful. Fuck, yeah, that's super scary, bro. But I just don't feel that.
Okay, it says that one's in Arlington for clarity.
Got it.
And they actually shut down the Iron Rattler in Fiesta as a precaution when that one happened in Arlington. They're like, okay, let's chill out. We're gonna have to...
Just in case. This one has the same exact specs. Like, yo, that's yeah.
It says no people have died in San Antonio.
Let's go.
That's nice.
Come on.
Cruising for a bruising, if you ask me.
It sounds like it's about time.
That's terrible.
No, dude, no.
I wish long last for everybody that goes to amusement parks.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like the feeling,
the thrill.
I like the thrill. It feels, yeah. It's just like driving in a fast car a little bit. You know, it's like,
No, I like that feeling.
Right?
Yeah,
that feels cool. It's like the same type of idea, but you're not controlling it. It's like predetermined. So you're just like, there's no.
It's like safer than
input. That. You know, you're just like, all right, I can sit back and just enjoy the ride.
Yeah,
I don't have to control the fucking vehicle.
You would think I would like that more than the car part, but I'm way more interested in driving fast in a car.
Yeah, right. Some people are different.
Yeah.
Also, the height thing's another thing too. You're up in the fucking.
It's scary.
In the clouds.
I feel like I'm paying to get scared.
You for sure you are.
The fuck?
That's what it is. You're paying for that thrill, that feeling, that adrenaline. There it is.
There we go.
Because it's not you. I guess like adrenaline does get created in the response to like a horror movie, like a horror film. Because I don't like watching horror films.
No,
I like going on roller coasters. I like feeling scared in that aspect. I like the feeling of like a thrill and adrenaline. But I don't fuck watching a scary movie. Fuck them. They're dog shit.
What am I doing that
Usually
for?
they're bad. Like
Yeah.
usually they're just bad. And like you're just paying for like the jump scares or like for the creepy, eerie feeling or like watching Freddy Krueger or watching Jason or whoever the fuck else I'm thinking of, Michael Myers.
I think people used to get laid at horror movies.
They like that?
I think people used them to get laid.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you watch like the older horror movies, there's like a lot of boobs out and there's like
tits.
some innuendo and then everyone's kind of scared and I think they just want to get people's heart beating. It's like, real riled up. Because I remember this Halloween or maybe last Halloween I was watching maybe the first Freddy Krueger.
OG?
Yeah.
Elm Street?
And
in the 90s or 2000s?
Yeah. One the first one, the early ones. And it was just, it was like a different thing. I was like, this isn't made to be scary. It's not like I'm petrified over here. Like, it was like, I'm like, this is like a goof. Like, you're watching it for funsies. Like, I'm not sure what the funsies is. It's like, they're gonna die. It's like, and then I saw a lot of boobs and a lot of sexual
really?
motifs. And I was like, I think people were just using this to like kind of get riled up.
To get coddled up with a girl or to get snuggled up.
Yeah.
Get their heartbeat rate raising a little
Something,
bit.
you know? Like, because girls like the
bad boys.
Yeah,
they like the danger. They like the werewolves.
They do.
They like the vampires.
The beast.
They like the billionaire. Yeah, they like the
50 Shades of Grey.
The pirate. Yeah.
There's some shit going on there. So I think, I don't know, you know, I don't know.
They like the monsters.
So there's something, and then, yeah, like women watch crime podcasts, like true crime podcasts at like a super disproportionate rate. It's like 75% of viewers of true crime podcasts are women. It's like, what is that? And then it's also like the CSIs and the fucking dum 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 dum, Law and Order.
Yeah.
Back to Law and Order. Like there's something about women are really attracted to those shows. I think it's like they like to be reminded of their own vulnerability. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, or maybe watching somebody conquer or to set order in a place of severe chaos.
Yeah.
And danger.
Yeah. But there's something
I can tame the danger. I think that's part of the sexual like allure from like the werewolves and the pirates and the fucking the monster that you like try to tame. I think it's what Jordan Peterson, how he describes it in regards to like that erotic literature for women.
It's like, well, you want something that
I like those stories.
Like someone who's really dangerous is also potentially a great protector.
Yes, they'll help you from the other dangerous people.
Yes, exactly. Because danger is real. Because women are vulnerable. Like you are. And so you want somebody that would protect you, and that person would need to be ideally like right on the perfect edge of dangerous. And so that's why you can't be like a real flat personality, like, oh, why don't girls like me? I'm so nice to them. It's like they're not into that.
Yeah, that's why the writer of Twilight gave the vampire like. Have you seen Twilight at all?
Yeah,
I remember it was a phenomenon back in high school.
It followed up Harry
dog.
Potter, dude. Like,
huh?
It was like Harry Potter popped and then Twilight popped.
Yeah, right. It was like 2012, 2013, maybe. Like,
yeah.
No, maybe a little bit earlier than that. It was like probably 2010, I think, is when Twilight was like popping the fuck off.
Yeah.
Because I was in high school for sure, and Harry Potter was before that. I was like elementary school, middle school. Harry Potter was popping the fuck off, and then freshman to junior year, I think there's like 4 or 5 Twilight movies. But my wife loves them. I'm pretty sure she's read all the books and done all that shit. But we watched one of them. I watched it in passing. Quick little side note. I got this cool thing on fucking Amazon. It's like, I saw it on TikTok Shop, but bought one on Amazon. It's just like a thing you plug into your car. If you have CarPlay, it'll allow you to do Bluetooth wireless CarPlay. And then also you can do, using your hotspot, you can watch YouTube and Netflix as well. So in your car.
Your CarPlay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Just fucking whipping. It was when we took the Jace to Austin. We had a little fucking trip, a little car time. So like, just watch a fucking movie. So just watch Twilight in that passing time. But yeah, like
Did you watch it?
A little bit.
So true.
I was driving.
So true.
But
like, not a lot.
I was watching it for sure. I know some of the plot.
No. I just meant like as a driver, like you know, you probably try not to watch it, but like, I mean, dude, I think I'm up here all the time anyways when I'm driving. I'm not right here all the time.
Yeah, or even whenever you're driving, like the car plays like the fucking GPS, you know what I'm saying? So your eyes are
totally,
allotted to be that quick, you know, this quick little.
Side note, when I was a kid, my dad had like the iPod video and then had it mounted in his car, and then he had all of The Office downloaded onto his iPod video before it was like the iPhone.
Okay.
And so we would watch seasons of The Office while we were driving the 2-hour drive from my mom to my dad's house.
Nice.
And that was like how I first started to consume The Office before I was watching it like on Netflix. Was we'd have to get in the car and then I'd watch like 4 episodes.
Tight.
Yeah, totally. My dad's like, not watching it. It's like, hold on, what happened? Ah, that's funny.
Future man, dude.
yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
That's tight.
That's like a core memory as a kid was.
How old you had to be young.
Dude, like 11.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like
20 years ago almost.
Totally. I mean,
future man.
Yeah, because my parents, I had to start doing that drive when I was 10 years old. So I'm guessing it was when I was 11, but I could be wrong. It could be like 12 or 13, but
still
right around that point.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's iPod fucking video. Like that shit doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It was like, not all iPods could play videos.
Yeah.
But then like they made one that could. Now shit. But then you had to like download the movies from iTunes or whatever you know.
Yeah.
However you consumed them. And then eventually the iPods could play video if you got an iPod. Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
Crazy shit. But Twilight, the author gave Edward, the main like male character, the fucking main vampire guy. I don't know how it all plays out. I only watched the first movie. But like, he has like powers, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not and some of those powers are like super strength and super speed.
Yeah.
Like he's not a pussy boy.
No, the first thing he did was save her from the car wreck.
Yeah, the car almost like killed her or like crushed her. And it's like and then he comes back and scares off these guys and type shit, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like the author gave that male character those characteristics. It's like, that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? That's what they need. They need the danger.
Yeah, totally.
You can't be no pussy boy.
No.
Ain't helping nobody.
My friend's ex-girlfriend's like favorite thing to do was to get him to beat someone's ass in the bar.
Wait, what?
Like one of our friends, like Julian, bro. What's up, Julian? I love you, dog.
Jules.
Like his ex-girlfriend, real toxic relationship. This is like a misappropriation of this thing we're talking about. Would be like kind of okay with stirring up some drama to get some guys to like want to beef with like her boyfriend, so that he would be like drunk and blacked out and then like whoop these guys' ass, more or less, get into a physical altercation. And she like got off on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think she liked seeing her boyfriend be a fucking alpha. Whoop this guy's ass for me real quick.
Yeah.
It's like fucked up. You shouldn't do that,
The
ladies.
danger. Yeah, the danger.
Shouldn't be with a girl that's like that, gentlemen. But like, I think that it stemmed from a misallocation of appreciating his danger. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. Being able to incorporate it into control it, harness instead of not control, but you know what I'm saying. It's like keep it within
That's the ideal, right?
confines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep it bounded, not just fucking crazy, like dating a crazy maniac.
Yeah, but someone's
That's
gonna
part
like,
of the allure of the fucking female shit. That's what they like. I want to conquer this, or like tame this fucking vampire man. He's a crazy vampire man. He kills people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But I love you.
But you could be normal with me.
I love you too.
Yeah,
Okay.
he makes her a vampire.
Yeah, that's how it goes later on. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So she could stop aging and whatever the fuck. Be a vampire with him. I have no idea how it goes. I'm sorry, we're butchering this fucking story, y'all.
No, but
not my
50
forte.
Shades of Grey was a phenomenon for the same reason.
Yeah,
It's this dangerous,
hyper powerful billionaire.
Exactly, right. Who's got this like, not just like beyond, like almost crazy side. It's like, that's the thing. It's not just being like hyper competent billionaire per se, but it's also like danger involved. Like, oh, he's gonna tie me up, like do crazy shit to me. I can't, it's just chaotic enough that I can't quite grab it. I can't quite put it into a box. I can't get
the lid on it.
Who knows what's gonna happen here? I love that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, women are crazy.
Fucking crazy people, dog. How do we even get talking about that? What were we talking about?
I think the ideal is that if a guy was going to come up and assault a woman wants her man. She wants confidence to know that that man could stop that. I think that's what's going on there.
Underlying, yeah.
Thing
You're resting on, hoping for.
We get like excited. I get fucking excitable. Like, show me more. Show me more boobs, ladies. It's like a little bit of boob is like, you know, that's part of the sexual attraction, arousal process of men and women. And then guys are like, show me more tits. What I'm saying.
What are we talking about? Talking about tits?
The misallocation of these things that we're attracted to. It's like we're attracted to a certain amount, but then I think sometimes we want way more than whatever that appropriate line of the chaos is, you know? Like Julian's
slippery slope.
Yeah, exactly. We get like all the way down. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Show him more boobs. That's what happens. That's what happens to us. Because we really have no governors. We really have no restrictions. We can this is back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the podcast. We can let our minds get out of hand because it all happens up here and there's no real...
No one else is up there with you.
No. You can't be like, whoa, you're way out of balance with your thoughts. Like, you can't see someone's thoughts.
You can't see them. You can see the manifestation.
Well, when you're fucking in the mirror, like, sometimes it's like visible, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But not always. And not with everybody.
Damn.
So I think that there was a line of consciousness there. I think when we were talking about the missile crisis, Cold War, proxy wars, World War III, and then we began to talk about we like danger, and we were talking about how we are afraid. You know, like people have self-conscious and anxiety, and we like to put a face on it. Maybe a roller coaster is like a healthy coping mechanism for being afraid. It's like, I'll be afraid right here. It's like let me take time out of my day to be afraid and get my adrenaline pumping because it's gonna pump regardless. So let me channel that. And then we have this misappropriation of what we have going on here. Like maybe we have self-conscious thoughts and they get misappropriated. We have fear and it gets misappropriated. It's hard to govern all of this in. And then when we get into a position where it's like World War III is happening, it's like, I don't know if that's we don't know if that's what's really going on. It's just a trendy thing online. Global conflict is global conflict. Definitely what's going on with Iran and Israel is crazy. And What's the other place?
That's real.
Egypt.
The other place for what?
Like Israel and Egypt, I think were bombing each other for a little bit before Iran got
Gaza,
involved.
right?
Yeah. Some of that shit's just wild. Some of these people are dying. Some of these people are getting bombed. It is wild out there.
It's crazy. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know the true depths unless you're fucking in the room, bro. Unless you know what's going on.
Yeah, and you'd have to have an analyst like break it down for you. And even when it's broken down for you, like facts wise, understanding why something happened, like truly, why did that government do that? Is it really because of what they said? Are they trying to go get oil? Are they trying to go get the poppy fields? Is it a 60-year-old plan that got brought back to light? Why did he bring it back to light? Because he's trying to do some other kind of political fucking heinous act, trying to seize control. It's like, it's so all outside of our perception.
And in control. Yeah, influence. We can't really be doing much.
No, we work a fucking 9 to fucking 5 for
Unless you're in the fucking room, dog. Like, unless you're in the shit, doing the shit, boots on, not I guess not even boots on the ground. Maybe like in control or in communication with the people who are with the boots on the ground. Like the fucking, if you're like the brigadier or the one who's in the war room, or you are in the one who's at the fucking meeting with the United Nations, like you don't really know what's going on. None of us do. There's only so few people who handle those things for us as a population of America. There's 300 million plus of us, and there's like 1,000 people, maybe, who are like actually doing this shit with other countries and whatever.
On our side, maybe like 15 really know what the fuck's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're all just assuming here. We're all just trying to figure it out. We're all just doing our best.
Doing our best, okay.
You better do your best, okay.
Here's the thing, okay. All you got's your day, and you can't really do much that isn't in your day.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my advice to you. Just do your day well. Take care of what's in front of you.
Have a nice day.
The windshield's bigger than the rear view for a reason. Because you got to pay attention to what's in front of you.
Facts. Don't want to avoid them potholes if you can.
Oh, yeah.
Potholes coming. Trees coming. Watch out. Oh, man. I guess one sign-off thought I just wanted to mention.
Thank you. I don't know how to get out of here.
No. I'll talk all day, damn it. Last sign-off thought was just in regards to the tank. Early July 4th pod. I think when this drops, it'll be the 30th. So it'll be the weekend before because it is on a Friday this year. July 4th is on a Friday. I guess when this drops, it'll be the 30th. So it'll be this Friday when this comes out. So enjoy your 4th of July. I want to do a 4th of July draft. We can do a 4th of July draft next time. So I've seen people do that on pod. So there's like drafts of, they do a random shit. It's like Halloween draft. It's like things about Halloween that make Halloween great.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know
What's your first round pick?
Bodies of water.
Oh,
for July 4th. I need to be in a body of water, dog.
Can I take boats? I don't know.
I'll give you boat. You can have boat.
That's
body of
fine.
water can be a pool. You don't have a boat in a pool.
True.
You know what I'm
True. Fire.
Pool, river, lake,
I mean,
ocean.
tequila. Is that on the day? Dude, firework is up there.
Fireworks up there. I love a body of water on 4th of July.
Are we making a fantasy football team, fantasy basketball team?
Just a starting 5.
Okay.
Just maybe 3. I don't know if we have that many things that'll make July 4th amazing.
Swimsuits.
Yeah, that's up there. That's a good draft pick.
I mean, it's all predicated on water, you know.
It's all water based.
Yeah.
Body of water is the best, bro. Body of water.
Ain't nothing like some agua.
Yeah, fucking the heat in a body of water, cold drink, food, fireworks. That's pretty much all you need.
Can I ask one more question before we sign off?
Yeah.
Is Kanye West cooked? Can we be fans of Kanye? Is he all the way done?
Is that what you mean? Or like as far as, is he done?
Yeah, like he just released like 15 songs or so. Are we allowed to play those? I mean,
After the Hitler stuff?
Yo.
Yeah, right? Is it?
He reworded that song.
Yeah, I've heard that, right? He changed it?
Ninja Hallelujah.
No way, really?
That's what it says.
I swear.
Hallelujah.
Ninja?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I can play it for you right now.
Hallelujah Ninja.
It was genius. I mean, he's a genius. I mean, that song was terrible. That song was like, you shouldn't play that song.
Do you think he made that song with that already ready to go?
It fits so perfectly, it's hard for me to think not.
Right? Or was it a response changing? Did he have crazy backlash and was like, okay, I'll change it.
It fits so perfectly, it's hard for me to believe it. What's that song called?
I don't know.
I'm on down to 2 right here.
Hallelujah, right?
I think so, right? Let's look up Hallelujah.
I didn't hear the song, but I did hear that he did change it.
This song. This is Kanye West. I'm giving you commentary so you can't strike me, YouTube.
You can't strike us.
Not a strike.
This is a reaction video. Reaction.
They took my kids from me.
Oh God.
They took my bank account. So much anger. I don't know how to take it out. Don't say that on Twitter.
Okay, Kanye.
It's tough. They see my Twitter, but they don't see how I'm feeling. I'm the villain.
Okay, yay. Okay. And that's where it used to be?
I think so. It feels...
He probably had that ready to go.
You know what I'm saying?
He probably had it ready to go.
He's been great at grabbing our attention.
Yep.
One of the best ever.
Yep.
I feel like he just... All he does is go bigger. Bigger. Too big. Tower of Babel, brother. Too big.
Too much.
So, yeah. Do we hate him for that?
So, yeah, now what's the cultural response? If you drive around with your windows down, bumping this Donda 2, or bumping whatever that one thing you sent me today was.
The
burnt? Right?
It's called Bully.
Bully is what I'm burnt. What the fuck?
It slaps.
If you're bumping that, what is someone outside of your car thinking about you?
Drizzy, so almost the same question with Drake.
Yeah, right. What's the social perception of those fan bases?
I don't think I care.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't think I care. Does that make me an anti-Semite? I don't think so.
Nah, fuck them.
Fuck them, right?
Fuck them, dog.
All right.
Fuck them all. Do you. Love life. Stay safe. Happy early 4th of July. Eat a hot dog. Put on some sunscreen. Drink some water. America.
Fuck yeah.
Light a Roman candle, brother. Not American candle. Fuck all that Roman shit.
New brand. New product coming soon. The American Candle.
Yes, and it's like a fucking bazooka, dog.
And an eagle comes out. Heard that. Be on the lookout.
Brainstorming that one.
Check TikTok shop.
Have a great life. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Bye.
Rolling through the city to the light show. Really ain't no telling where we might